Hello, hola, shalom. I'm Karen from Awaken Studio, and today I'm going to show you how to easily add Weglot to your EditorX website so you can go completely multilingual. Then we'll take a tour of the Weglot editor and I'll show you guys some of my favorite features. So let's dive in. Okay, so the first thing we want to do is come on here into our editor. So I'm signed into my EditorX website, and I'm going to go over to the top left and click on this app market icon and just simply search for Weglot, and there it is, Weglot Translate. And then I'm going to come over here, click Add to Site. I can also watch this nice promo video they have on here. Alright, so of course just going to ask me to allow a few certain things. I'm going to click Add to Site, and we are in business. So let's head on over to our dashboard. So the next thing that we want to do is create a free Weglot account. And since I already have an account, I'm just going to quickly sign in. But if you don't have an account yet, what's really nice is that they actually give you a 10-day free trial. So you actually don't have to commit to anything. You can try it out for free first, which is always really great. All right, so let's sign in. Okay, so now that we're in here, normally this would be empty, but I'm going to click to create a new project, since I already have some other ones in there. We're going to just call this Weglot EditorX test. I'm going to click Save. And now I'm going to choose my languages. So I'm going to go with English as my original language, and how about we add Spanish and French. Cool. So let's save those. And that is it. So we have a website that is multilingual, really. I think that was less than 2 minutes. So let's visit our website. Here we are. So this is Spanish, and I can click back to English or visit the French version of my website. All right, so now that our websites are multilingual, we're going to take the final step, and that is to set up language-specific subdomains. Basically what that means is that your website now will be indexable in different languages so anyone can actually find you. So we're going to go over here and click Go to Settings page. And then we're going to follow over here and click on Activate Subdomains. So this brings us to the Weglot dashboard, and we'll take a quick tour of this in a bit. We're going to go over here first to Settings. And then we're going to scroll down, and then we're going to go to Setup, and then we're going to scroll down and click to enable our subdomains. So you always want to make sure that you have access to your URL or domain name before setting this up. So that could be like a domain name that you have hosted on GoDaddy or Namecheap, for example. All right, so this is where I'm going to put in my domain URL. I'm just going to use this domain that I own, for example, and then I'm going to click on Next to make sure my languages are correct. And now here Weglot is going to give me my DNS info that I need. So first I'm going to copy this, the websites.weglot.com. And I'm going to go to my domain host. So that is, for me, GoDaddy. And we are going to set up CNAME records. So down here, and this looks pretty similar on, whether you're using GoDaddy or Namecheap or something else. You're going to look for your DNS settings and click to add a CNAME record. And our host is going to be ES. So we're going to actually go with the language first. And then our points to is going to be websites.weglot.com, and we're going to click to save that. Awesome. So now let's add the second one, FR for French. Add a CNAME record, FR, and then same thing, points to websites.weglot.com. Save. And we're going to click check our DNS, and that should be it. So you should be live and indexable in all the languages that you would like to be. All right, so before wrapping up, let's take a quick tour of the Weglot dashboard, and I'll show you guys some of the features that I think make Weglot super unique. So let's start out and go over here to translations. This is where we see all of our languages, and we can click in to edit them. So by clicking in here, I see my English on the left, and this is my Spanish on the right, and I can just in lifetime make some edits, and it will automatically save and update on my website, which is pretty awesome. And then over here, I can actually see the number of words, the percentage of my website that was manually reviewed by a real person, as opposed to just the automatic editor, automatic translation. All right, so then we have our visual editor. This is pretty cool, and I won't get into it, so you guys have to download this on your own and check it out, but it actually brings a visual of your website, and you can edit your text in there in real time, which is pretty awesome. Glossary is great. Basically, this allows you to add rules to your website. So for example, let's say I want Awaken Studio to always show up in English. I can exclude that, so no language will translate it, and it will always show up in English as Awaken Studio. All right, so let's move on to stats. This is one of my favorite statistics and one of my favorite features. This actually allows me to see how many people are clicking on my languages and my language switcher in the different languages. So that lets me know maybe I have way more people visiting my site from a French speaking country than I do from Spanish. So this is some really great insight when you are looking to market yourself globally. And finally, we are going to go to our language switcher over here on settings. This actually lets you customize the language switcher. So let's say I want to add my language switcher as a drop-down, or I want to add flags in the display. I can select to have that on or off. And then custom CSS, if you know some coding, you can pretty quickly change the color, the style of your button. So that's pretty neat as well. All right, so I hope this has been helpful. Go get Weglot, try it out for yourself, and feel free to reach out to us if you have any questions. We'd be happy to help.